Visit the link in the description below to open up a Coinbase account. As of this video, they're giving away $10 worth of Bitcoin so you can dabble, open an account and get your little bit of experience under your belt, and I'll receive $10 in Bitcoin, and I would appreciate it. Stand with crypto. If you care about crypto, it's time to prove it. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you. Anyway, I've been reading this, and you know what? None of these politicians are perfect. Just like all of us viewers, none of us are perfect. But I'm going to vote for the people who support the innovation of the next monetary system. And years ago, I mean, it was only 4 years ago, Trump wasn't supportive. He is now. I could get more in detail, but he is now. J.D. Vance, I call him Vance. I hear some people say Vance. I say Vance. He strongly supports crypto. So does Trump. And they've made many statements about it. It shows that at least they have a clue to what's going on. What do you think these a man like Trump, even before he became president, he became a self-made multimillionaire after he hit bottom without anyone's help. Do you think that man don't know what's really going on when it comes to money? Let's be real. So, Harris, and I know this for a fact, she turned down debates about crypto. I could get into more specifics. Do your homework. Look it up online. Form your own opinion. But right now, I know Harris knows very little. I think I know more than Harris does. And I support it. And I can probably give a handful of examples why utility crypto needs to come into play. She don't. If she did, she would have taken that offer for that debate. And she didn't. One statement on crypto. And you want to be the president? I don't care. None of these people are perfect. None of them. But I'm going to vote for the people who support the future of the monetary system. This guy Walls, he don't know whatever. Anyway, Kristen Gillibrand. Now, I've been learning about her, and she's a Democrat. 18 statements on crypto. Strongly supportive. Well, of course she is. She knows exactly what's around the corner. She knows what needs to happen. And I guarantee, I can guarantee that woman understands the purpose of utility crypto and why we need it to keep up with the rest of the world globally. Because we are being suppressed and being left behind. I mean, Biden's not on here. Oh my goodness, he don't even know what's going on. And I'm sorry, but he don't know what's going on. He just does what he's told. And I'm not overly political, but when it comes to this, I've been investing in the many utility cryptos for at least 5 years. I'm ready. I will never support the new tax proposal on the wealthy, taxing unrealized gains on top of surtax. I think that's what it's called, surtax. I have tabs open. I spent a little while opening up a few tabs. I'm going to discuss a few things with the help of other people's content. And I'm someone who's been investing in utility crypto for years. I had the insight or the foresight to see that this was a chance of a lifetime to become a part of the 1%. And I put all my time and energy and money on the line. And I'll never support the new proposal that will make people with more pay more because I think it's unfair. It's not fair. It's not fair. You have more. So you should pay more. I'll never support that. I don't agree with that. And right now, I don't have more. However, I've been working really hard for a long time and lived with less than, to soon in the future have more. Now you want to take most of my capital gains away from my smart investing and like I said, I put my own time, energy, and money on the line. Nobody did it with me. And you think you deserve almost half of that? Where do you get the goal? Where do you get the nerve to think that I should pay more? I made it happen. I lived without. Now I should live with more. I should live with whatever I want, whenever I want it. I earned that right, and I'm looking forward to when that happens. Here we go. Harris has embraced all the tax increases Biden proposed in the White House in the year 2025 budget, including a new idea that would require taxpayers with net worth above 100 million to pay a minimum tax on their unrealized capital gains. That's key word here. This is what I don't support. What do you mean? Pay tax on unrealized capital gains from assets such as stocks, bonds, or privately held companies. Well, I invested in privately held companies. I have. And I do. And you think I should pay taxes on unrealized gains? Oh, come on. The so-called billionaire minimum tax would take the tax code in the wrong direction by imposing a complicated tax on a narrow segment of high-earning taxpayers in a way that's never been tried. This proposal would add new compliance burdens for taxpayers and administrative challenges for the IRS while weakening the U.S. economy by raising the tax burden on saving and entrepreneurship. It would also require a new wealth reporting system, allowing the IRS to track the wealth of an unspecified number of Americans every year. Some people with less than 100 million of wealth would be required to report it to the IRS. I still don't support it. I know I don't have it, but I don't support that. Here we go. Here's just another article. This is cbpp.org. A proposal in the Biden-Harris administration's 2025 budget would require households with more than 100 million in wealth to pay income taxes of at least 25% of their annual income, including their unrealized capital gains. That's baloney. Gains in the value of assets that they have not yet sold. They haven't even sold it to enjoy it, and you want them to pay taxes on unrealized gains. Come on, folks. Come on. Unrealized gains. They didn't even get to reap the rewards of their smart investments. But yet you wanted them to pay taxes, a certain percentage of those unrealized gains that you're just assuming it's going up here. Meanwhile, there's a huge chance that it can go down here. That's very unfair, especially to someone like me. Yes, I've invested in, like early investments, like new companies that aren't IPO yet. Well, I put my own time, energy, and money on the line. I'm taking a go. You think I should pay unrealized taxes on those few investments that I made in robotics and give it to someone to pay taxes on that? Meanwhile, I might lose it all? I mean, I might lose it. It don't mean it's going to happen. I took a gamble. I saw an opportunity that I believed in. I do a lot of research in that industry. I'm also a food delivery person who sees exactly what's going out in the field, going on in the field. I see robotics entering the fast food industry, but there's no guarantee. I'm an early investor in a private company. But meanwhile, you think I should pay taxes on something I haven't even earned yet. Are you out of your bird? Oh, come on. Talk about wiping out retail investors that put it on the line, that want to have more than what they have. And you want to take that away already. And you think you pay it and then you might lose it. You're going to pay it on unrealized taxes and then you might lose it on top of that, on top of the surtax. I don't agree with that. I think it's a bunch of malarkey. If the American Families Plan, you can look it up and do your own research, becomes law, many investors with income over 1 million could pay 43.4% in federal capital gains taxes. The same rate will apply to individual taxpayers. Okay. The point is, if the American Families Plan becomes law, many investors with income over 1 million could pay 43.4% in federal capital gains taxes. I've had the IRS tell me, when you earn your first million, Michelle, I've been there in the past 3 years twice. People are afraid of the IRS. I made an appointment with the IRS, and the IRS wanted to see me again. They know all my wallet addresses. They know exactly what I hold. And I know some people have mixed feelings about that in the crypto world. Don't share your private wallet addresses, but I feel that will help. I'm doing it myself. I made my own formed decision. I wanted them to know because I want to be a part of cryptocurrency regulatory clarity because utility crypto is coming into play. I want them to know what I own. They're not going to bother me as long as I pay my fair share of taxes, but I'm not going to pay 43 point whatever that is. Why should you take almost half of my unrealized gains, capital gains, when there's a chance that I could lose it? But I feel out of the handful of utility cryptos I own, at least a couple of them are going to win. And I've been a heavy investor for a long time. And you feel I should give half of that up, almost half. I'll never support that. People laugh. On Facebook, people have laughed at me that know me personally and it's going, well, look at Michelle, look what she's posting. They don't know. They have no clue. I plan on becoming a part of the new 1%, the new monetary system. What makes you think I want to give that up? And I plan on joining groups, I just can't do it yet, to learn how I can keep all that capital gains and make it work for me in the future, that I don't lose it and I could pass it on to my family members or whoever I want. I want to protect it. This is my chance to create, to earn generational wealth. And I went for it. And somebody already wants to take it away from me. I'll never support that new tax proposal. Oh, and there are many people. If you're just earning just over $1 million in today's world, when homes cost, they're starting to cost $1 million on average, you're telling people that you don't want them to have more, that they don't deserve what they worked for. Are you serious? $1 million is really nothing in today's world. Okay. Let's. I did that. 43.4% in federal capital gains taxes. And they want to include a surtax. I have that. I closed it. I had that opened. I'm so sorry. I closed it. But I looked it up and an additional or extra tax on something already taxed. Why? Where do you get the nerve? I'll never support it. So if you're investing in utility crypto, this could go on and on and on. This is already long enough. I would visit the link in the description below to open up a Coinbase account. They all giving you $10 right now as of me recording this video. $10 in Bitcoin. I'll receive $10 in Bitcoin. You gotta take action to get over that fear, that learning curve. Don't be so fearful. Do you think saving that little bit of money that you have is going to be worth anything when the currency now is being broken down to nothing and the new currency is getting rolled out and most of the world are not aware? But me, the 1%, is, you want to follow someone like me. I'm someone who knows, has less than, not the next 30 to 40 years. I'm ready to have more than. And I worked for it. I deserve it. Until the next video clip.